Welcome back, it's Crowned Gamer, back with another video, and today we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. I have been waiting to play this game on my channel for a long time. Like a super long time. So I'm super excited to finally freaking play this game on my channel. Now I have played this game before, but not all of it. Trust me, not all of it. I've only played 50 hours of the game and got barely into A Realm Reborn. Like, only like 20 levels, I think, into Reborn. I can't remember, though. But I'm pretty sure like 20 levels. It's just because I got so boggled down and overwhelmed by all the freaking MMO stuff. So, yeah. So, like, if I start here, you can see that I already have a character that I named Damian Hughes. That's not my name, by the way. I just made that name up. And I've played quite a bit. So it says he's level 26, but I would try to like freaking level all the jobs and classes, and I wanted so many different freaking abilities. I got so overwhelmed that I had to stop playing because I just couldn't play it anymore because I was like literally so bogged down. But I'm gonna freaking play this on my channel, and with that I have rules. So I'm gonna brace you guys for the rules of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. There will be no random side quests that aren't important. I'm strictly doing the main story quests in Final Fantasy XIV, the MSQs. Anything else, I am skipping. I'm going to try my best, no promises on this one, but I'm going to try my best to choose one job and stick to that so I can focus on the story. I want to see the story. I've heard that A Realm Reborn is a little slow, almost all the way through, and then it starts picking up as the expansions continue. So I really want to get into the story because I hear this story is god tier. So I really want to experience it, and I don't want to feel so bogged down by the MMO stuff, because if I start doing the MMO stuff, side quests, duty stuff, and duty calls, or whatever it's called, dungeons, I'm going to get so overwhelmed that I'm going to quit the game again, and I don't want to quit the game. That's why I quit the game in the first place, because I just freaking couldn't do it anymore. It was just so much. But we're going to do it. We are going to do it this time. Okay, so I have already created a new character. He's Hyur, Midlander. His name day is the 28th sun of the second umbral moon, equivalent to April 27th. Limlane, Guardian. I want to make him an Arcanist because I decided that I wanted a Summoner as my starting ability or starting job. And hopefully I stick with that. And I've named him Vaelen Emberfall. And I kind of really like his look a lot. Yep, I really like it a lot. Animated hair orange for the Emberfall. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. I'm so excited to finally play this. I've already experienced like a lot of the beginning MSQs all the way up to level 20, but I haven't played this in a while, so fresh start. I'm gonna really pay attention to the story.
Here. Here. Feel.
Wait, this looks so cool. Oi, you alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets, and besides, rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, have it? Don't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. It'll be the Aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, seeing we ain't too far from Vill's brand now, which is chock full of Aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. We're on a boat. Ugh, might as well have been blue in sickness. Ship sleeping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck and get meself a breath of fresh air. Lominsa's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all. How's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Any road. Brennan's the name, and peddlin's me trade. This starts different than the old route did. That I did with my Damien character. Ah, smell the salty breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. There ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ugh! Ship's off the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below! What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsa colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. Ye can rest easy, friends. We've made it out o' cannon range, and no buccaneer's bank'll catch this flighty temptress once the winds are in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? Why, yes. It is? Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Limsa prides itself on being Eozia's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilian influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guessed she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sagan are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them they're sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. At long last. Land ho! Oh, we're gonna be at Limsa. I love that area. Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limland, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Lominsa.
Wow.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
I love this theme.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the market to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me our slate earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Final Fantasy XIV. I'm so excited. Hey, you there. Hey, I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Ah, an adventurer, fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Liminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Ooh, can I control now? Welcome to Limsa, Lominsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Controller. Basic controls. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to wrist flow. Okay, jump. I'm trying to remember how to play this. Hey, where in the bleeding hell do you think you're going? I told you to get over here. Sorry, I'm just freaking practicing. Okay. Initiating quest. Player. Okay, I got that. How do I make sure this, like, I don't want this to appear, like, ever. Hello? Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Press the accept button. Okay. Coming to Limsa. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Grafar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Bateron. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Okay, duty list. Upon accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title in the duty list. Okay. Wait, coming to Lominsa. Okay. Let's see, journal. Coming to Lominsa. Okay. Welcome to Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Okay. My gosh, so much stuff to clear. Okay. Greetings to you, lad. What it'll be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your at the venturing, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Bateron. And this most hospitable of hostelries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Venturers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk, especially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself that wet in the throats of me regulars. Venture, they've a knack for finding trouble, you see? Not that they need in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get ye instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, ye can be sure it's to kill a lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame him? After everything that's happened, Aetheryte took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our own weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an honest sense. None of you folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Aetheryte back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgot what they did for us. This damned calamity spawned memory lost, robbed us of their names. Oh my gosh, it's hard to talk like this. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gold flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is the shadow set against the blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd goal. It's this what's got people calling those arrows the Warriors o' Light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need ventures to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to a venture in effort, well, is effort well spent. What say ye, lad? Ye willing to lend us your strength? Yes. Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. Ah, but listen to me, yattering on about a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis our time we got your mark in the book. Put your scrawl right there. Vaelen Emberfall, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine upstanding young gent is me dearest departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. What the flip? What the flip was that? The lad wouldn't be caught dead, fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Oh my goodness. Is that right, You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard old, my finest ale afore the return to your duty there? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some the cheapest grog this side of the straight old mail thrower, but that don't mean it won't be good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them Evie boots, eh? I like this guy. You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a fatal kidnapping spree, and they ain't got a clue who's behind him. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsans can be an strong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, welcome to Limsa, Lominsa, where the sea that's green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city. Quest complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa, Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Baron Tenfingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Leveled up to level 3. Okay, pet. You can now summon a pet to do your bidding. You only have access to one pet now, but there will be opportunities to acquire many more as you continue your adventures. Okay, interesting. Okay, main scenario quest. My gosh. Important quests used to tell the story of Yazia and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using the icon indicate a task of series, or if tasks are tied to a new duty, the feature. Okay. Scenario guide. The scenario guide is a HUD element that indicates the next available quest in the main scenario. It also displays the next available quest for your currently equipped job or class. Okay. Okay, here we go. Level 1, close to home. Baron, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Right, then, let's start ye off nice and easy with 3 tasks, what'll help ya get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if ye down on the floor, then point your nose to the west. You'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an Aetheryte, a device what can move ye from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an Aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. For ye to do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons, armor, and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the Aetheryte. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than ye can say, "Why's me going per so light?" Have a word with Swalzblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give I'm this old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spellslingers at the Arcanist Guild. Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tomb if you decide to join their crew. Muri at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them, 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I'd best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending ye off without telling you somewhat crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory. I swear. Well, that or the ale. Anyway, while you're out, if ye happen to pass on any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Noscea over yonder's been casting glances at you since we waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You'd like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the job will get odder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smithier and the wench. The lads that bear that title have some fine advice for them when just starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among ventures. Quest accepted. To leave the drowning wench, you must accept the quest making a name by speaking with Noscea. Main menu. Okay. Got it. We might have a... Okay. I think I have to talk to Noscea. Wait, decline. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lad. I've some information that might just help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzen-mast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is, shoot. Shoot. My gosh, I need to stop. Okay, well, that sucks. Get that out of here. Okay. You wish to visit Bulwark Hall below? The crow lift is ready when you are. Yes. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Sanctuaries. Experience in battle, crafting, gathering while under the benefit. Rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Okay, your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned just before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Okay. Three. Wait. Four. 5. I know this one. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. Ride lift to the drowning wench. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Wait, that's not... What the heck? What the heck? Where did you go? Snowing. Wait, I can just do it whenever I want. I don't know where this person... Where the heck is this? Hold on. Journal. Making a name. Is there a way to... Wait, hold on. Map. Can I zoom in? I need to go down. Full recall. There you are. Yes, I am Al's gift. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Hand over. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. That's comforting. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Elphic lavender, a common enough export from Lominsa. In fact, these probably spilled them from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. Okay, let's get on that. Okay. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son. But not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Pretty explanatory, I don't need that. Okay. I am sticking to... How do I make sure... Wait, hold on. System. Ah, another novice adventure. Vaelen has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Suntimmel, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherytes are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and Teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of Aetheryte and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Iothia, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherytes found in around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherytes or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Return learned. You attune with the Aetheryte, you are now able to use the return spell. I remember how this works. Yup. Okay. Okay, let's see. Listen to Waldbot's explanation of the market. I don't know where that is. Wait, hold on. It's over here. A fine day to you, sir. Welcome to the most... Oh my gosh, why am I not... Oh my gosh. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Iothia, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Bateron? Whatever could it? Oh, my octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the winch, along with a week's pay and several belts worth of intoxicated memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant. If it is simple and sturdy adventure and equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of the Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most aptly supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Thank you. I am a visual learner. Okay. We listened to his explanation. Now let's leave and find the next one. Visit the Arcanist Guild. West Hawker's Ally. Not ally, alley. Why do I say ally? What the heck? Alley. Oh wait, I forgot I have run. Wait a minute. Is there something over here? There it is. Okay. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of arcanemia. Arcanemia is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the body etheric energies. but if I am not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages wishing to expand their understanding of the world took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Lominsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple, and such Admiral Merylweb, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist guild was established and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. Okay. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? I will get involved. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guild master that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Thubergium. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the Interium. You will find her just over there, by the bookshelf. You needn't be shy, though. Her mind is sharp and critical. Her manner is always most welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired, guys. Oh my gosh, look at all the Christmas stuff. Yeah, I'm getting tired. That's why freaking reading is just, oh my goodness. Yes, I am Thubergium. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Miri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader decides to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke to our art's origin. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of ether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary. Even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle, this principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by his ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yes. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Noscea, you will find among others 3 species of pests: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and orali. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your battling abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from complete... My gosh, why did it... Shoot. Okay. I need to not do that. Okay. Okay, you now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Aetheryte shards. Okay. Tempest Gate. Yeah, I've already been here. Ooh, another one. Okay, let's see. Tempest Gate. Western Sandland. Okay, mapping the realm. Okay. Got it. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on. Little ladybug. come on. Okay. Okay, there's that. Where in the world is these oralized things that they're talking about? I'm so confused. Where in the world? We're coming over here. I'm not seeing any Oralia or Lie, whatever it's called. Did I go out the wrong gate? I think I may have gone out the wrong gate. Okay. Zephyr Drift. No. Wait, what are those up there? Are those what I'm looking for? Come on. No, Lost Lambs. Lost Lambs. Warfrat. More Lost Lambs. They're literally everywhere. Oh well, I literally cannot find them. I'll probably have to continue in a new video about where to find them. But that's okay. Well, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you for watching. This is really bugging me though. What the? I'm so confused. So, it's supposed to be somewhere around here. Oh well. We will continue sometime later. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you in the next video as we continue our journey trying to freaking find these Orlia things. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.